what happens next. You really, really do.
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest of the day.
You'll be gone? What should I do in the meanwhile?
Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this.
Continue.
I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing. Great work, detective.
Aw.
The word lingers in the air of the basement. Far away, ice cream makers are buzzing, and the sea wind blows outside. Detective.
Healed morale.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can do side tasks, and even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit accordingly.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get the boots off. And we already wrote on the autopsy form he has the boots, so it would be fishy even if I did get them off. So I'll just leave the boots with him. Alright, let's bag him, Kim. Take him away. The lieutenant takes the body away. You work alone the rest of today.
All right.
He takes out a shiny black body bag and starts pulling the plastic over the dead man's face. You had a body bag in your pocket?
There go those beautiful enamel boots. You will never own the full set now. May they rest in processing. Oh well, in another lifetime.
I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
Bag the corpse and drag it to the motor carriage. I mean, if he's in the bag, wouldn't his hands be at his sides? So we carried him to the fridge to have him chilled for 2 seconds? Okay. Can we go to our room and wash up? Let's see. I'm just imagining everyone, like, dude, we smell like weak old decomp. Dude, I'm just imagining everyone like, oh my god, as we pass them.
This is not the cleanest bathtub in the world, but it's cleaner than you are right now.
I want to live forever with the corpse smell, memento mori. No, run a bath.
The bathtub slowly fills with water. The water beckons.
Undress, close eyes, submerge.
The water is only lukewarm, but still comforting. Like amniotic fluid. A few beer cans are bobbing up and down along your flanks, like sad duckies.
I didn't even get the garbage out of the tub?
You feel nice and lonely, and so tired.
Take the beer cans out. Come on, show some self-respect, Asmongold.
Now you are alone with your thoughts in the tub. But it's easier than being alone with your thoughts outside the tub.
Imagine something.
You see the corpse. You can still smell the cadaver on you. It's going to take more than one bath to get rid of that stench. Then, houses along a narrow street. A video rental. Darkness on the planet's curvature.
Dude, I can't imagine taking a bath instead of a shower after that. Like, because if you get in the bath, some of it's going to come off in the water, and then you're sitting in the water in it. Like, no. Linger in the tub a little.
Your fingers grow pale
He'll help.
and are covered with tiny whirls as the water cools.
All right, get out.
The waterline recedes as you stand. You are cold now. Your clothes stick to your still moist skin.
Why didn't we dry off? Okay.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Use chain
In
cutters to
it,
fix the
your
faucet.
face.
All right, leave it alone. Hold on. Chain cutters.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
42%. You can
your
retry it
face.
if you fail.
Adorned. The faucet
Yes!
is quite terribly mangled, but you just might be able to twist its parts into place. You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just
Hold up.
enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops. Told you that you needed those chain cutters.
Healed morale.
Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
Electrochemistry. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. +2 for knowing the origin, +2 for no more steam. 17%. Looks like I can try it like each day.
Still not happening. It won't come off that easy.
Alright, let it be for now. Okay. What is this? Empty cassette case. I guess I missed that in the past. Alright. Why did my camera just do that? I thought it was zooming in on the other door. I thought someone was coming out over there. Clean your house? I don't know if I can. Or are you just saying that like in the general sense? Yeah, like I can't click on the stuff on the floor. Okay, let's see. Visit apartment 28 at sometime after 2100. I can't do that right now. Get the key. Find the guy in the kitchen. Alright, let's unequip the tools.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Leo said you're friends with Manana, is that true?
The mention of Manana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. Then he falls silent again. They're friends?
What's in it? What is in the borscht you're making there? Point to the large pot.
The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his, and then seems to wait for you to speak.
Sorry, I don't understand you.
Just one word. Sounds quizzical. Then he awaits your answer, with his brow arched.
Yes. Nod.
Borscht need more vodka?
He picks up a bottle from the shelf.
Vodka borscht! I love it, Bratan! Turn it the fuck up and then ask for some yourself.
Alright, that's why... Okay, so the people at the strike have been getting pumped up by vodka borscht?
Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea, honestly. The place is a powder keg.
That would probably... Okay, all the people that are on strike are consuming this stuff. If we get them all hammered, there will probably be riots in the streets. I'm gonna say no. No vodka. Turn your fingers counterclockwise. Cut it.
The cook gives you a long, disappointed look, then turns the stove off and seems to wait for you to speak.
Plus 10 XP, plus 5 XP. Cool. Alright, bye. Oh my god. Okay. Get a hold of a sad song on tape. Oh god, didn't I get one? Empty cassette case. Oh, it's empty right now, okay. What's this? The fractured bullet, evidence. The bullet mushroomed out on impact. It now looks like a fanciful jacket button than something that could pierce skin, flesh, and bone.
The bullet is safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp. Kim has filled out the label on the bag with the item number, case number, and date and location the bullet was found. Beside his orderly handwriting, the bullet looks especially sad, like a tiny, shriveled head of cauliflower.
Feel the bullet through the bag.
The squashed bullet has some sharp edges where the jacket has split open. It feels cold, even through the bag.
What do I do with you, bullet?
The squished little thing has no idea. I know. You should find the gun that shot this bullet.
Why is eat it an option? Find the gun that shot it.
That sounds like something a police detective would do. First, you should learn all you can about this little guy. Then find the gun that shot it and the person that gun belongs to.
You remember that old man that was a war veteran? I wonder if he could identify it. Because he knew guns. Inspect the bullet closer.
The jacket of the bullet is made of a yellowish metal. It has blossomed out to reveal a dark grey core. The base of the bullet is close to 5 millimeters in diameter.
Look at the jacket.
You can just about make out a few striations near the base of the bullet. Little hairlines, linear. It feels standard.
And the core?
It's quite destroyed. Some of the fragments are still lodged in the wound. What's interesting about the bullet thus far?
It's a jacketed bullet close to 5 millimeters in diameter.
A jacketed bullet, which would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle, not from a muzzle loader like those typically found on the streets of Martinez. Very interesting. You have an unusual military-grade bullet in your hand. Now all you need is to find a gun that could fire it.
Aware of the name of the antique rifle you found from talking to the veteran and have a similar rifle on hand. 58%. White check, I can try it again later.
You can't remember what happened last week. What makes you think you're going to remember arcane firearm models?
Alright, the bullet has nothing more to say right now. Okay, find the murder weapon. Talk to Renee. Alright. Now that we smell less corpsey. Let's see if he's down here still playing ball. We got 2 things to talk to him about. Wait. There was an option there a second ago. Oh, it's gone now.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
I saw the statue of Felipe III near the roundabout.
Ah, yes. King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
Cocaine? Cocainum? Sounds like our kind of king. And just imagine what kind of cocaine a king would have had.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
What was that about cocaine?
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
You can't even take responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler?
He asked, obviously annoyed.
That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine. For clarity of vision. To aid in their work. Regnum cocainum. Revachol's finest years.
He seems to grow taller, brimming with pride about the past.
I'm satisfied with this explanation.
They used cocaine for clarity of vision.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court medic administered a dose to his mother when she was in labor. And it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
Higher realms. Of course, it all makes sense.
What was that about higher realms?
It's really not. Please, do spare us the cocaine fairy tales.
Alright, let's talk about something else.
Right.
Composure, legendary. Composure. Wait, you don't have enough skill points? Oh, for some reason I was thinking this number over here was how many points I have. That's not it at all. Alright, I'm out of points.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
Sounds like a sibling, like, no one beats up my little brother but me!
There's something you missed. You'll get to it. Don't worry.
Renee, I found your guard booth.
Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the night. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
Oh my god, chat. Getting old, sleeping a few hours a night? That's more time to game!
He feels like he has to justify himself for
A
some
few more
reason.
years and I can stream 20 hours a day. I saw a picture in there. You were in it. You looked happy. Who's the girl?
She is nobody. This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Why are you on leave?
It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee.
So who was working your shift that night?
No one. The bus has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
The container yard has been unguarded for a week?
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean,
Look, officer, the container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
Oh god, this is a punch to this guy's ego. Mostly decorative.
the possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
He tries to argue.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off.
And
A
PTSD.
decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
René is but one man. We need a program to get all the elderly back in the job market. Keep folks motivated.
Look, officer, can we conclude the topic of my guard boost now?
Okay.
Yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out.
Plus
Keeps
one
my
for
senses
knowing
sharp.
his job situation.
Still, all you see is an
Still
old...
okay.
Anything else I can assist you
Alright,
with?
thanks for your
officer?
time. Can't ask him about the gun thing.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
Let's see. That's me, Mr. Reasonable. Someone's got to keep it sane around here.
The air suddenly feels calmer, more transparent in a strangely tender way. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin. But something tells you it's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
Wait, what? What is the Kingdom of Conscience?
It is not a place. It is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved a handful of times.
And how do you bring about these circumstances?
Incrementally. Yawn, you'd get there faster with a little speed.
Take drugs!
History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place. Too quickly. That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. Real, lasting change can only come about gradually, increment by increment.
Okay, but what's the Kingdom of Conscience actually like?
The kingdom is difficult to comprehend, and even more difficult to describe, partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define and limit it today. The Kingdom of Conscience is post-capitalist, post-national. It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual.
What? I don't understand any of this. Alright, yo, Alonzi, let's go right now.
Slow down, Mr. Reasonable. Did you miss the part about compromising and taking things slow?
Oh, okay, let's get there eventually.
That's right. Remember, real democracy is just around the corner for Revachol. When that real democracy kicks in, a long time from now, we are all going to be so much happier.
Okay. Alright. Let's see. Find secret passage. Who made the call? Joyce's info in the lynching. Who put your clothes in the trash? Track down your badge. Find money in Pigguard. The jam mystery. Find out who's the lady driver and where's her lorry. Waterlock on Wednesday. I think it's currently Tuesday. What's this? Yeah, that's still going. Find the cryptozoologist. The waterlock is still broken. Interrogate the Hardy Boys. Probably should wait on my partner to be there. Call Alice back in a day. Ask around about the tattoo's possible meaning. Get the key to the weasel's door from Manana. Find the murder weapon. I'm wondering if the tattooed Samoan guy, or whatever he was, if he knows anything about the tattoos from the body. Flying on my chair, good night everyone. See you, Flag! Calling a bit early. Good night, Bluebell!
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you.
What do your tattoos mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
He gestures towards the lorryman down the street.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
Say nothing.
Your silence betrays your inferiority. You do not have a reply. You should enter a deep race slumber. Perhaps in 4,000 years, there is need for a servile homunculus.
Why are you not with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
Yeah, but there's more to it. What have you got against them?
Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
Find out for yourself. Endomorphic blob.
Okay. Alright.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
Labor utopia. Not approvingly.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
He nods solemnly and then turns to you, a wide smile adorning his face.
Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Evard said you had a key to a door.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
I was hoping you could tell me.
Of course. I got you. You don't know anything.
He taps the side of his nose with a little wink.
I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
Not really doing this for political reasons.
Oh, so the none of the above type, are you? I get it, I get it. I like to keep my distance too. But it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the wailing in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Where'd you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter.
His gaze wanders off into the distance.
None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else I should know about this task? Weasel person, when he'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
The man takes a big sip from his flask.
Who he is and what they're fighting for? This is interesting.
Actually, do you know anything about the Hardy Boys?
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
Is he actually comparing you, an officer of the law, to some neighborhood vigilantes?
Let it go.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Any idea who killed the hanged man?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
He shakes his head solemnly. The harbor is a prime area of suspicion. In your opinion, are the dock workers involved in the killing?
What a thought! Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Pushed how?
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
Did you kill him?
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
He's not lying about not doing it himself.
Thank you. This has been of limited use.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
We've got a visitor. There we go. Alright. Why are you striking? We already know the answer to this, but maybe it'll unlock other dialogue.
We're negotiating our share.
Your share?
Aye.
He seems pleased with himself. How large a share would you like?
All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
The boss man, Everard. What can you tell me about him?
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
What does bossing the union entail, anyway?
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
You mean corruption?
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
He's very ascetic.
Okay, he's reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
Not you would like to say. But then there's that weasel door.
Are you a communist?
No. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older and simpler notion. No science to it at all. Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't.